relationships are friendly relationships between France and Saudi Arabia, which have had diplomatic relations for nearly a century now, since the 1920s. There is a convergence of views regarding the challenges we face: Syria, Iraq, Palestine, meddling by foreign powers in Yemen and other local regional areas, and the fight against terrorism. Both countries wish to strengthen our relationships and intensify our relationships in every field. So we've had a very positive discussions, and we appreciate France's position regarding the launching of a ballistic missile against Riyadh by the Houthis in Yemen, and we also appreciate France's support for the stability of Lebanon and Syria, and also the position of France, which seeks to find a solution to the problem in Yemen in line with the United Nations resolution. Once again, Mr. Minister, you are welcome in our country. We are friends of France. We are a friendly country. We will be working together in the months and the years to come to strengthen our relationships and to find solutions to the challenges we are facing. Thank you, Mr. Minister and dear friend.
Ça va? Là, ça va, ça va. Je suis très heureux de me retrouver aujourd'hui en Arabie Saoudite.
In Saudi Arabia today. Again, I say again to be again, this is my second visit as Minister of Foreign Affairs and my 8th visit as a minister, because I had previous opportunities, several other opportunities to come to Saudi Arabia as Minister of Defense. This visit is part of our long-standing partnership, which is a solid partnership, and a partnership we are determined to continue to see progress. During the audiences granted to me by His Majesty the King and His Highness the Crown Prince, and during the substantial discussions I've just had with my friend and colleague Attal Joubert, we have identified a large number of points of convergence regarding the main issues and regarding our vision of the future. We have discussed Lebanon. I repeated France's concern that this country should remain stable, should preserve its sovereignty, that it should be sheltered from external meddling, and that the communities that form part of the country should be respected. And we want to coordinate our actions in order to contribute to a return to normalcy, and which we hope will occur as quickly as possible following the resignation of Prime Minister Hariri. We have discussed the humanitarian situation in Yemen and the measures to be taken to ensure that international aid reaches the population of Yemen as quickly as possible. They really need urgent aid. The first measures have been taken by Saudi Arabia, and we need to continue and to amplify those measures. We have also discussed the regional crises and how to coordinate our action to contribute to the solving of these problems. I'm thinking notably of the situations in Syria and Iraq, where the forthcoming defeat of Daesh is a source of satisfaction, but also creates other challenges: the search for sustainable long-term solutions and taking into account the great diversity of needs of the population. We are in the process of winning the war, but now we must prepare not to lose the peace. We also discussed Iran's role and the different areas in which Iran's actions are causes of concern. I'm thinking notably of Iran's interference in regional crises, its temptation to exercise a hegemony over the area, and of course its nuclear ambitions. France wants to preserve the agreement on Iran's nuclear arsenal so as to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons. And yesterday evening and this morning, we jointly agreed on a method that will allow France to provide support the ambitious reforms of economic reforms, the 2030 economic reforms of Saudi Arabia, and we will be strengthening our partnership in this area, and both countries will be working together to achieve the objectives that have been defined at the beginning of next year, when the Crown Prince will be visiting France on a state. Thank you for your welcome, dear Joubert. It's a great pleasure to be here with you today.
Laura?
Oui, Valérie Leroux de l'agence France-Presse. Une question autour de M. Hariri qui a concentré toutes les préoccupations ces derniers jours. Elle s'adresse à vous deux, messieurs les ministres. Quand peut-on attendre le départ de M. Hariri d'Arabie Saoudite?
Mr. Hariri's departure from Saudi Arabia. Do you think, Mr. Joubert, that it is time that Mr. Hariri should leave Saudi Arabia after 10 days of crisis and return to his country, to Lebanon?
Monsieur Hariri, que je verrai tout à l'heure.
Mr. Hariri, whom I will be meeting later today, has been invited to come to France with his family. He has been invited by President Macron. He will be welcome in France whenever he wishes to come, and he will be welcomed as a friend.
الرئيس الحريري عايش في المملكة العربية السعودية بإرادته.
Prime Minister Hariri is currently living in Saudi Arabia. He is free of his movements. He has resigned as Prime Minister. His return to Lebanon depends on him, and it also depends on the situation in Lebanon. It's for him to make the decision as to when he returns to Lebanon.
أبكر الشريف من صحيفة الحياة. السؤال الأول مع الوزير.
This is a question by Al Hayat, a newspaper, a question for Mr. Al Joubert.
Non, j'étais sur deux, j'avais pas.
أبكر الشريف من صحيفة الحياة.
So, a question from the newspaper Al Hayat for Mr. Joubert.
نعم. صوت واضح؟ صوت واضح عندك؟
Ça va, ça, ok.
السؤال الأول مع الوزير.
My first question is for Mr. Al Joubert.
حدثت أنباء عن دعوة لاجتماع المعارضة السورية هنا في المملكة الشهر القادم. متى سيتم عقد هذا الاجتماع وما هي؟
There is some information regarding the meeting of the Syrian opposition next month. When will the Syrian opposition be meeting next month? And a question for the French minister. France has invited Russia and Iran to stop bombing Syria. Will serious attempts be made to bring these bombings to an end? Notably, regarding the use of Iran's ballistic program. Regarding the meeting of the Syrian opposition, this meeting will be held on the 23rd of November, and the aim is to bring together all the elements of the Syrian opposition in order to achieve a common view, a common vision on the negotiations on the implementation of the Geneva Agreement and the United Nations resolutions. This is what we wish. The invitations to this meeting are ready and are being sent to our friends, members of the Syrian opposition. We wish to unify the opposition around a common vision so that the different elements of the opposition can agree on the next steps, the next stages of the solution to the problem in Syria. Regarding the situation in Syria,
évidemment que les combats cessent. Il y a eu des
initiatives have been taken
à Astana visant
in
à
Stana
établir des zones de désescalade
to identify areas of de-escalation
parvenir rapidement.
in which the humanitarian organizations could intervene swiftly. We want those
Et nous savons que
de-escalation zones to be implemented as soon as possible. We know that the Russians and the Iranians have the ability to put pressure on the parties concerned in this regard. That said, as I said in my introduction, we must now enter into a process for preparing a political solution to the situation, a political solution which respects the integrity of Syria, refuses the dislocation of Syria, and a political solution which respects the different communities that form part of Syria. For this purpose, a forum exists. There are two forums exist, Geneva and the United Nations. All the stakeholders must be able to participate in this political process. And we both agree, both Saudi Arabia and France are in full agreement regarding this process.
رانيا سانجر وكالة الصحافة الفرنسية سؤالي لمعالي وزير الخارجية السعودي عادل
Agence France Presse. My question is for Mr. Al Jubeir. Yesterday, the Lebanese president, President Aoun, accused Saudi Arabia of aggressing, of attacking Lebanon. What's your response? These allegations are unfounded, baseless. The Prime Minister of Lebanon is a citizen of Lebanon. He is free to leave Saudi Arabia whenever he wishes. He has met His Majesty the King of Saudi Arabia, the Lebanese Patriarch. If Mr. Hariri wishes to return to Lebanon, it's up to him. It's up to him to decide on the security situation in his country. Accusing us of detaining a former Prime Minister against his will is unfounded. These accusations are baseless. They're unacceptable and baseless above all. The Mecca newspaper now. A question for the Saudi foreign minister. The current crises, can they be solved in a different way, by other means than engaging in a dialogue? What are the other possible solutions to disarm, as it were, the Lebanese Hezbollah? The Lebanese crisis is linked mainly to the Hezbollah. The Hezbollah have taken Lebanon hostage. The Hezbollah are seeking to control Lebanon and to disturb the political process. The Hezbollah is a tool in the hands of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. This Revolutionary Guard is using the Hezbollah in order to extend its power, its influence in Lebanon, in Bahrain, and in other countries. If Lebanon succeeds in reducing the influence of Hezbollah, then Lebanon will be much better for it. Lebanon, if the situation continues as it is, Lebanon will experience more and more instability. We have to deal with this in one way or another. There is a consensus of opinion on a global level, on a worldwide level. Hezbollah is considered as a terrorist organization. This organization must respect the sovereignty of Lebanon and the Taif agreements and must disarm. It must give up its weapons and must not act outside the authority of the government of Lebanon. In the past, Hezbollah could justify, we talked about the use of weapons for resistance, but this resistance has nothing to do with fighting side by side with the Houthis in Yemen. These are negative actions which destabilize the region at the service of the interests of Iran. The Secretary General of Hezbollah has confirmed that the bread we eat, the clothes we wear, we receive from Iran. That is the main reason why Lebanon is a problem, and this problem has existed for years. The question now, the issue now, is to find a solution, to find a means of solving this problem. This attempt must be done by all parties who love Lebanon by putting in place the steps that will enable Lebanon to recover its sovereignty and its stability. Thank you.